Hermes Trismegistus was a mysterious and hidden figure, revered by the ancient Egyptians who called him Scribe of the Gods, giving him the title of Trismegistus, or 3 times sublime, or the Great of Mysteries. His name is synonymous with secret source of knowledge. He wrote the Corpus Hermeticum, Hermetic Body, a collection of esoteric, spiritual, and astrological-magical writings. A first description and legend says that the arcane character of African origin, presumably born in Madora in 125 AD, today Algeria. His figure over the centuries has undergone several changes. For many scholars he was the synthesis of 2 deities, the Greek god Hermes, the Egyptian god Thoth. Many others saw him as a divine hybrid. According to some he would have been the son of the god Hermes. In the 8th and 9th century AD, Syncellus, 750, 814, Byzantine historian, advanced the hypothesis that Hermes Trismegistus was not a single individual, but 2 different personalities that lived one before and one after the universal flood. In any case, Hermes Trismegistus, despite the various hypotheses advanced, still remains today a mythical figure between human and divine, in the middle of 2 ancient civilizations, Egyptian and Greek. Works, meaning and value. Trismegistus was considered guardian of wisdom and originator of writing, as well as founder of hermetism, a mystical current among the most fascinating in human history. Hermes could also be the source of one of the greatest revelations, the Emerald Tablet, expression of hermetism and its connection with alchemy and occult sciences. Legend has it that the writing of the 7 universal laws, found on an emerald slab, were written by Hermes himself with his own hand. According to many scholars, the 42 writings of Hermes Trismegistus were the best of the teachings left by the ancient Egyptian priests. He was credited with many older works, even some writings of Plato. The Corpus Hermeticum includes the dialogue Asclepius, from the Greek god of health. Here, for example, the art of telestike is described, how to summon and trap angels or demons inside statues, with the help of herbs, gems, and perfumes. The works of Hermes Trismegistus were rejected by the most critical and severe fathers of the Church, such as Tertullian and Lactantius. They identified in the Hermetic thought the forerunner of the heretical doctrine. On the contrary, Saint Augustine considered Hermes contemporary of Moses, directly descended from the astrologer Atlas. The writings and Hermetic philosophy of Trismegistus exploded during the Renaissance period thanks also to the skillful translation of Marsilio Ficino, commissioned by Cosimo de' Medici, Lord of Florence, who translated his writings, making them known throughout Europe. The Renaissance was the period at most valued magic and occult sciences. The rediscovery of the great philosophers of antiquity lived a moment of great glory. Hermetism had a great influence also during the Middle Ages, as the alchemists found in those works a valid guide, considering Hermes Trismegistus a wise man who really existed and lived in ancient Egypt. In modern times the Hermetic thought continued to be alive, and Hermes Trismegistus was considered patron of the ancient arts such as astrology or alchemy. This mythical character was distorted by many writers who did not understand the inner essence and spiritual value of his works. The Count of Cagliostro was one of these characters. He used the doctrines of Hermes for his own interests, in order to enrich himself. Not only modern writers dedicated themselves to Hermes Trismegistus, also Freemasonry used his works, exploiting his fame. In any case, we will never know who Hermes Trismegisto really was. Human being, died in 180 AD in Carthage, today Tunisia, or divine, demigod or author of works still current today? Beyond assumptions and beliefs, there remains a mystery that emanates from his figure and his theories. This is the secret of his charm.